There you go. I'm your host, Dr. Vavli, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx to New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guest is no stranger to the show. In fact, he was here. He did his first interview on BronxNet. The CEO and co-founder of Bronx Native, and he joins us to speak about how him and his organization, his team, Bronx Native, will be celebrating over 7 years of Bronx Native and so much more. So please welcome to the show. Here he is, Amaurys Grullon. Welcome.
No, thanks for having me. Like you said, our first ever interview was right here, Open, with you, Bob Lee. And thank you. It's been 7 years that we've been doing this. So thank you so much for having me back. Shout out BronxNet.
BronxNet. Yes. And your whole team that's been working with you to make it all happen.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's been a journey, and we love the journey. It's been 7 years of Bronx Native. We like to say it's more than a movement, it's more than, we are making it happen here, and it takes all of us, our community, and it takes a lot, but we here 7 years.
Well, you know what it takes now because now you've been doing it for a while. 7 years is a lucky number.
Yes, lucky 7.
So what are some of the things that you've been doing since the last time you appeared on this show?
We've been doing a lot. 2024, we've released a couple of projects, one of them being the BX Writer Anthology, Volume 2.
What?
Yes. We've been, having our open mic series that we have once a month in front of the shop to promote up-and-coming artists and local vendors and stuff like that. And just, creating Bronx pride, making it happen, creating social impact, and showing the Bronx, everything that they can do. You know what I mean? We got to make it happen. So let's get
Any outstanding people that you've discovered during the open mics?
Yes, no, we've had, people that have been signed, to major labels, people that have buzz around them, people that are making it happen in the light feet world, people that are, R&B, rappers, and it's been a beautiful thing. We have so much talent, so much ambition, creativity here in the Bronx, and for us to create these inclusive platforms for expression, for elevation, for breaking bread, it's a beautiful thing to see.
Amaurys, what do you have planned for the next few years? I'm not going to say 7. I'm going to say next few.
The next few years. We are doing a lot, I want, when people think about the Bronx, I want them to think about Bronx Native. Bronx Native is a brand that represents our people, our culture, our flavors, not only through merchandise, which we do, but also through fashion, through culture, through community, and we have all these different things going on. We have a recording studio called Tag Up Studios, we have a print shop, where we are printing merchandise for organizations, for other brands. And like I said, it's a movement here. And not forgetting our nonprofit branch called Change the Narrative, which we are doing a lot of work with that initiative as well.
What's that all about?
It's about making sure that we're changing our narrative. A lot of times communities like ours, we have these negative stigmas, systematically, historically, and we're trying to, change that mode, right? We champion entrepreneurship. We champion creativity. We do a lot of things with the youth, right? Showcasing and showing the youth that they can make it happen right here in the Bronx.
You got to get them while they're young.
Yes.
I mean, they're still moldable in elementary and junior high school, but once they get into high school and college, they're like, ugh, I know what I want to do, or I think I know what I want to do.
It's about planting those seeds and showing them people like them can make it happen in these fields, right? We can have a clothing brand. We can create impact. We can do things culturally and pop and all these things and still, make an impact in your community.
Let them know that a lot of these artists have come through you.
Yes.
And we see them on TV, we meet them.
Yes.
We hear them on radio. We met a lot of them. And guess what? They do the same things you do. They go to the bathroom, they eat, they do everything that you do. But they just had a burning desire to become the person that they wanted to do. And you can do the same thing.
Yes, and they tap into that potential, and we're going all the way up, to infinity and beyond.
Nothing can stop us.
We all the way up.
Listen, you have a recording studio.
Yes.
And a lot of people come through, so you get a first-hand opportunity to see some of that talent before.
No, and it's every time I'm around these spaces, it's inspiring, right? To see our people express themselves, right? And see the talent, see the creativity, because you already know the Bronx keeps creating it. You already,
Man, a lot of it
Yeah.
started right here in the Bronx.
And if it wasn't for the Bronx, a lot of these things would not be happening.
What
so
you talking
we're
about, Willis?
here. Facts.
But listen,
Yeah.
so, but are you going to take people from that open mic or from the talent that
Yes.
you've discovered and bring them into the studio?
Yes, of course. So we do that. We provide
Because you have the
recording.
studio, you're going to do the record label?
Yeah.
So-
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah,
it's
it's coming,
coming.
it's coming.
It's coming. But that's the plan, right? To create this platform to all eat together. To elevate together and make sure that we have those resources so we can continue to get these W's.
Yeah.
But on our 7-year anniversary, we have a block party, which is coming up. You already know, and we have an open mic component to it, and we're gonna have some headliners as well. People that we've seen in the previous open mics that have kind of won their seat, to be a performer and to be a headliner for our event coming up.
Bronx Native Day.
Yes.
What's the date on that? You have a date on it
So
yet?
Bronx Native Day is officially on October 2nd, which is that was we opened up in 2017, October 2nd, and a couple of years ago, Ruben Diaz Jr., the ex Bronx Borough president, he officiated October 2nd as Bronx Native Day officially. So that's our anniversary, but this year we're celebrating it on October 5th. Yeah.
Beautiful. Where's it going to be?
It's going to be at the Bronx Native Shop, 127 Lincoln Avenue. It's going to be a block party / festival. We're going to have about 20 plus local vendors. We're going to have a stage, food, drinks, performances. It's a celebration, you know what I mean?
It
You gotta
is
pull
right
up. Yeah, let's get it.
That's good. I mean, you hit the magic word there. Some food, performances. There's a couple of magic words in there.
A couple of free vibes, a couple of complimentary things here and there. Shout out all of our sponsors, everybody that made Bronx Native Day possible this year. One of our major sponsors is NYC Votes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've been working with them throughout this whole year to make sure that communities like ours here in the Bronx are voting, making our voices heard, and just creating that change that we need.
Yeah, I mean, well, a couple of days after that, you have Election Day, right?
Yes, yeah. November's
so
coming
that'll
up.
be a good platform
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
to
All right,
make it
don't
happen.
forget, you have to exercise
Go out
your
and
vote.
vote. Yes.
Yeah.
Exercise your civic duty.
There you go.
I got you.
took it out of my head.
I got you. But we're excited. We're happy. And again, to be doing something like this for 7 years, we would have never thought that we would have made it this far. But we're here, and it's been because of our community, because of our borough, our friends and family, and just everybody that's shown love and, supported the brand. And it's only the beginning. You already know.
What do you think has contributed to the longevity of what you're doing?
Definitely. I think for us, we've been able to tap into so many different pockets, right? Like I mentioned, we started creating merchandise, right, that represented, that inspired, that empowered our community. But, we have other ventures as well with social components, like the recording studio. We do a lot of social media work as well, like content creation and influencer market. And we've been able to just kind of put our hands and feet into all these different things. And I like to say it's like a creative ecosystem, it's all working together towards one goal, and that's creating social impact, that's creating a sustainable business, and making sure that we're all winning, we're all elevating, and we're all making it happen.
You said the magic words in there too. People moving together in the same direction for a common cause.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
Amaurys,
Yeah.
This anthology thing that
Yes.
you put together.
Yes.
It incorporates writing.
Yeah.
Is it just writing in the books, or writing poems, or writing songs? And
it's
all
a little bit of
above?
everything. Yeah, we got some photography in there as well. Shout out Josue Cáceres, BX Writers, which is the other entity that we collaborate with for this amazing project. But this talks about the mission that we have, and we're big on collaboration. We are big in working together and amplifying our voices, right? Even when you go into the shop, right? Anybody that comes in could tag up the walls, right? You can leave your mark, it's an interactive experience. And that's what hip hop is, that's what the Bronx is. It's this mixture of so many flavors, cultures, characters coming together and just becoming this beautiful thing.
Do I need a marker or a paintbrush?
You need whatever you want, bro. We got a couple.
I want to mark up the wall too.
Yeah, as you should. You have to, man. That's one of the elements of hip hop.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
we
It's
gotta,
part of the culture,
that's your
for
signature right there. Bob Lee.
Yeah.
Let's get it. We need you. We need you to come by. Come by on October 5th
Yeah.
to our block party. Celebrate with us. It's going to be a very special and magical time.
October 5th, we're going to make sure.
Yes, indeed.
Do they have BronxNet cameras scheduled to come on down?
Yes, yes. So, we're all scheduled. BronxNet's going to be there covering it. And shout out to BronxNet. You guys are always there to show love, to showcase what we're doing and everything. So let's get it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful.
We're going to have also Bronxborough President Vanessa L. Gibson.
Yes.
She's given us a proclamation for that day as well. And we're going to have some other elected officials. We're going to have some media there. And it's just going to be, again, celebrating all things Bronx Native, celebrating all things us, and making sure that the Bronx is up there,
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Great, great, great. Before we go, tell us what's in that shop.
Yes, in the future, again, we have a lot of things coming up. The holiday season's coming up, you already know, which is a big time for us.
They can shop in the shop.
Yeah, of course, yeah. You can shop in the shop, come by, show love. We got a lot of amazing gifts that you can give during this holiday season, all Bronx-centric. But we got a couple of things, in the pipeline. We're working with Bay Plaza currently, the mall. So there might be some things coming up holiday season with, in collaboration with Bay Plaza. And 2025, we got a lot to come too. We got a documentary coming up. We got another book coming up. We have other projects, our open mics. We also distribute meals, and fresh produce from the Bronx Native Shop.
I like it.
Yes, it's a collaboration with Grassroots Groceries, which is an organization that gives food for those in need. So we're doing a lot, and we're making sure that our community is our priority, and making sure we're serving them. So
I love it. I love it. Boogie Down Grind Cafe.
Yes,
How do you get them more involved?
Shout out to Boogie Down Grind Cafe. We're here. We're tapped in South Bronx, South Boogie, and
South Bronx, South Bronx.
South Bronx, South Bronx. Yeah. No, we champion small businesses. We champion entrepreneurship. We want to see all of our businesses win. We want to see all of our businesses come together and just make it happen. So shout out all of us making it happen. Yeah.
Website, social media,
Yes,
hit
yes.
us off.
Let's get it. Yes, check us out, BronxNativeShop.com. You could buy some merch there. You could check out all our information. You could come by the shop, 127 Lincoln Avenue in Mott Haven, the heart of the Boogie Down Bronx. And yeah, come through, 127 Lincoln Avenue. Our social media platform at the Bronx Native on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that good stuff. Check us out, be a part of the movement, and I hope to see ya on October 5th for Bronx Native Day. You already know it's going to be a movie.
That's what's up.
Yes.
It's driving me out of my mind.
Yo, we should we got to co-host one of these days. Let's get it. Hey.
So we want to get more involved in what you're doing. Of course, our house is your house. How do you say it in Spanish?
Tu casa en mi casa.
Mi casa. Okay.
Yeah.
Amaurys Grullon. Yeah, co-founder and CEO of Bronx Native and all the other entities that are part of what you do, man.
Okay.
We love what you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, brother. Let's get it.
Got it. Come back again, all right?
Got to do it.
We'll take a quick break. I've got a whole lot more coming up next. Moving together in the same direction for a common cause. Let's go.
Yeah.